A Gauteng schoolgirl accused of bullying another pupil is facing really harsh punishment. The 19-year-old girl appeared in court today on a charge of assault in a video that's actually going viral. The teenager is seen pouring a white liquid over the girl's head before throwing the container at her. Take a look. Well, the Gauteng education spokesperson, Steve Mabona, is in studio to discuss this story with us. So, Steve, we are seeing the visuals right now of what happened. What action is being taken on your side?
Thank you very much. Well, yesterday, MEC had to rush to the school after seeing that video, which went spiral in the social media. And fortunately, the SGB and the school management were at the school, and it was around 3 o'clock, in the afternoon. A decision was then taken that the learner must be suspended, and a necessary disciplinary process must, still go ahead, and that the SGB, because the feeling is that the SGB has been fighting, according to the reports that we have, they've been fighting. So this school is not stable in terms of the governance. So MEC decided that they need to also, give reasons why they must not be disbanded. So that will be happening, through next week. But the family of the victim was then advised to open a case, and they were very adamant in a way to say they're going to open a case. Indeed, they did open a case. The perpetrator was arrested last night. She appeared this morning, and she was remanded in custody. She will be appearing again on the 5th of February, that is 2020.
Yeah. So we know that we have a history of bullying in many of our schools here in South Africa and around the world. It's not unique to South Africa, but this is, I would say, for the first time that we're actually seeing a pupil being charged for assault. Is that something that you're going to look at going forward with these cases of bullying?
This actually should be an eye-opener to all other bullies that are seeing this case. It should be a deterrent to all those that would want to continue with bullying. And we know that she was operating with a gang, like as we were told. So we'll be looking at all those cases. And we know that there's previous cases that has been reported, but one way or the other, they were dismissed. We don't know how. Hence, the family and ourselves, we thought that this matter must go to the province. The province must be in a position to say, let's allocate an investigating officer who's going to look at this case very closely. So all other police want to say, we're not going to waste time, because we've been probably lenient for quite some time, and other families, they have not been opening cases. So this family was adamant to say, no, we don't want to hear anything about this, going to open a case. More so that this child, there's allegations that she's been doing this for quite some time. So other families are happy, but the family that opened the case previously and their case was not actually complete to their satisfaction, they approached us, and we're going to assist them again, so that that case probably might be relooked or reviewed, so that it can join this one.
So you yourself say that this is a 19-year-old girl, by the way, who's apparently a part of a gang, according to what you've heard so far. What action do you take to the school for actually allowing something like this to happen within its premises?
Hence, we felt that the SGB, as the custodian of discipline at the school, we don't understand what they're doing, because that should not be happening at a school where the SGB is there. SGB does not need an MEC to come at the school and assist them to take a decision. When this case was reported, they should have, acted, because this case happened a day before yesterday. It didn't happen yesterday, though the video footage went viral yesterday, but it happened, a day before yesterday. What is it that they have done? Up until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, waiting for the MEC. It cannot happen that way. That's why we feel that SGB should be in a position to can assist the school to be fully functional, because they are there to govern. 80% of what happens in the school, the SGB has a say on that. Code of conduct, on the finances of the school. If they have to do any donation or whatever the case might be, the SGB must lead that process. Meetings, briefing, the members of the community, they must take, that responsibility.
And you don't think arresting a 19-year-old or any pupil in the future, whether they're 16, 17, so on, for bullying is too harsh? I mean, these are juveniles.
Not really. I mean, an assault is an assault. Though we are saying we will support them, we cannot just throw them there and leave them. Hence, we said our psychosocial unit must also support the perpetrator as well. If we were to assist her to make sure that she writes all the tests that are there, if we were to find a school, an alternative school for her in the event she is expelled, because the HOD must then look at the report. If there are grounds for the child to be expelled, then he will then probably confirm the expulsion. But then we have still a responsibility for a school-going age learner or child to make an alternative means to say this child is given an opportunity to at least write. She's in grade 12 and probably will find some means, but difficult for other schools to accept such children, we must say. We might have an obligation to place at the other school, but some schools will say, no, we don't want this child, and we will find ourselves in a situation where we're struggling to place this child in any other school.
All right, thank you for your time and the insight. Appreciate it. Steve Mabona is the Gauteng Education Department spokesperson.